Test, 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 test. I'm back. I'm back. Test, test, test. Am I live? Hello, chat. And then let me add the tags to the stream. Minecraft, hardcore, 100 days, Minecraft. Okay, save, and then go over to the second stream. Fiery Zane, I am back, that is true. I am him and him is back. I mean, I am him and is, something. I don't freaking know. Anyway. Block, what's good? Okay. We hit record. And we go in. So, as you guys know from last stream, I believe Fiery Zane was first, but technically you're first on that stream, so you can take it. Shoot, I didn't check. Which side is my horizontal? Okay, the horizontal stream is on this side of my monitor, so that's the one I'm going to send to the Discord. Live on my hardcore world. Wait a second. Help. Fiery Zane, are you going to class today? Sorry, I just realized you're already gonna be there and we need coverage, so I'm wondering if you want to teach the advanced class today. I did say Fiery Zane and not your name, right? I hope so. I've slipped a few times talking to you on stream, but I'm pretty sure I'm good. Right? Chat, I didn't just dox Fiery Zane, right? Okay, so we're working on our starter base today, as well as making our base area safe. I think making it safe should be our top priority for now. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's just throw some planks in here. We're going to make sure that all of this cliff is mostly stone. Me and Zane fighting over who was first. I have a weird sense of deja vu. You did say Fiery Zane, that's good. Nano, welcome to the stream. Sweet, I can't guarantee you'll get paid, but I'll talk to Professor for you and see if I can make that happen. Isn't his name Zane? Yes. Yep. Fiery Zane's name is just Zane, chat. Okay, where should we go? Where should we go to get dirt? I need dirt. If there's any, like... So, like, things like this unnatural formation here, we could use to get stone. Yeah, let's go, Fiery Zane. I don't know what I'm chatting. So, I just really want to try to keep this, land formation as natural as possible, but we just need some dirt to cover up caves with. Like this mound right here hanging over this cave, we can get rid of it. Chat, you like this shovel animation? That's the spirit, Fiery Zane. Had your lunch? I did have lunch. I had some spicy nacho Dorito chips, and I had a sausage and cheese sandwich. I'm just trying to find places I can grab dirt. Maybe I should use, from the bottom of the ocean, or we can start a cave. Am I tripping new background? Not new background from, like, this morning, or... I've been in this background for the last, like, 5 streams. Fiery Zane, so at the studio today, the main thing we need you for is we have some black belt instructors that are going to be evaluating students for their next belt, but said black belt instructors don't know the kids' form, so your job would be evaluating them on the kids' forms and probably ukiing for the techniques. Alright, let's grab our dirt from this cave. I haven't been watching stream for a few months, not gonna lie. I thought I've seen you recently. I guess I'm just hallucinating. Thomas Samuel, welcome to the stream. I gotta start another book. We gotta start another subscriber book, chat. So, when I do Hardcore Worlds chat, at least now in this new series, the rules are that, for every person who becomes a channel member, they will receive an NPC in my world, so they will physically be in my world as a character. And then everyone who becomes a subscriber will have their name put into a book. What belt does Zane have? He is a junior black belt, which means he just graduated from the kids class and went to the adult class. A junior black belt is about the equivalent of a adult blue belt, adult purple belt, rather. But he's getting there. And he has enough knowledge to teach the kids class, which is what he does. Fiery Zane is quite frankly the GOAT. Fiery Zane is one of the only sparring champions on our tournament team. I'm tooting his horn so people don't doubt his abilities. Fiery Zane might just be the GOAT. Let's just go mining, because most of the materials we need for this project are going to be down here anyway. Oh, is this water? This is water. I was trying to, like, water bucket clutch or something down here, but nope. I would just show up, say hi, and leave. Hector, welcome to the stream. Make sure everyone's subscribing, all these new people. Smiles, welcome to the stream. And Thomas, I think I said hi to you already, but hi again anyway. I added a new mod to this pack in between streams that's supposed to make block entities less laggy. So theoretically, we should be able to see block entities from further away now too. I don't know how far it goes. But the chest does look shaded a little differently. I wonder if that's part of that mod or if I'm just hallucinating. Alright. So let's start covering up these caves. Oh boy. There we go. Alright, that's cave number 1. Let's cover up this one over here too. These are the first steps towards making this base safe, chat. I said in the other stream today that the goal of this first episode, because I just died in my other world, is going to be to make sure that the area around my base is as safe as it can be. Which means blocking off caves and such. This cave is not risky. We're gonna keep this. But we also have to go mining soon. Because we have to get as much coal as we can. And theoretically, we could go find coal by mining on the mountains. But if we go underground, we could also potentially find other stuff. I kind of just don't want to die. You know, chat? I kind of just don't want to die. I've been playing so risky. Alright, now we have 30 stone. What can we cover up on this mountainside? I'm kind of okay with that hole right there. It kind of doesn't look great, though. And this random, slit right there. We could mine this iron and then cover it up. There's probably more behind there, but I don't feel like checking. Let's put some stone support under this as well. I made the stone specifically so we could pretty up the canyon. And also, we can mine ores and be able to cover it up. We are going to texture this mountain with different stones at some point, if we live long enough to do that. I'm going to be saying that a lot in this world, if I live long enough to do something. Okay, I think we're good for now. Where did everyone go? Chat, where are you at, bros? Okay, so we have 14 coal. Let's use that to make a bunch of torches. And then we are just going to start placing these around. Eventually, we're going to graduate to different types of mob proofing. But for now, this is the best we can do. As soon as I started talking about people subscribing is when everyone disappeared. I guess they really didn't want to subscribe, huh, chat? Honestly, I would build a wall to protect my base like Luke the Notable, but I just really don't like how a lazy wall looks in Minecraft. Like, if I wanted to build a wall, I would want it to be, like, properly decorated and all that. I thought this was a skeleton horse for a second. I was like, how did that get there? It is not thundering out. This amount of torches really covers up a lot of space. I'll watch the short stream, why not? Let's go! So, Professor isn't getting back to me about whether or not he wants to add you to the class, but he's not there today, so you can low-key just help if you want. YouTube just told me swipe up for the next stream. Dang, that's crazy. People have such short attention spans, even when they're on streams, YouTube encourages them to stop watching. Okay. Now that we've lit up the area around our base, I think it's time we start building the frame of what we want the actual house to look like. And I think it's going to get placed right here. The frame is going to sit on this land right on top of here. So we're going to construct the frame, and then we're going to have foundation attaching it to the land behind us. And then we're going to need some foundation going diagonal over the porch that's going to be on the ledge. That is going to connect it to the mountain for support as well. So we're probably going to need to move all of these. I don't remember what my carry-on button is, so I'm gonna check. Where's carry-on? I didn't realize Punchy had so much going on. Carry-on, left shift. There we go. Alright, let's move our chests over here. Can you carry any block? No. I'm gonna do the dishes and lurk. Gotcha, homie. Alright. Let's get this started, shall we? So what type of frame should we go with? It's probably not going to be anything too extreme. I'm going to round off this cliff face right here to make it look a little bit more natural. Because right now it's pretty boxy. I think this is okay enough for now. So I want the house to go over this ledge a little bit. Let's view it from over here and see what we can envision. Yeah, I'm just thinking like a long rectangle going from here to here, and then supports going down into there, like a little tripod coming from the corner there. Let's see what we can come up with just a frame. Okay. So I want it to extend all the way to over here. And then from here, it's going to go all the way across. And that is going to lead to here. I have bedrock bridging mod. It's very iffy to use. There we go. And then conveniently right where this torch is, we put this post. I think this is a good start right here. A good size. This is gonna be a big house. Oh no, I didn't think this through. Vid2, what's good? I really did not think through how big this house was going to be. And how we're going to make this post look right. Maybe we don't have a post on this side. Instead... Hussein, welcome. We're gonna have a rectangle going this way. And I mentioned that we're going to have the diagonal supports holding this up over the cliff. You guys will see my vision in a little bit, I hope. Oh, shoot. And that is exactly how I died in the other world. Not really. I died to a creeper and then fall damage. But I gotta be careful. I gotta be careful. Yeah, so again, maybe I don't need supports there. Maybe I just need a suspended log. I'm hoping you guys will see my vision as I continue here. Let's make more six-sided logs, like so. Where's the other one? I don't freaking know. You died from a creeper? Yeah. Kinda, just a little bit. Okay, so we would put the floor in here. We could have a porch back here as well, but we put in the floor here. And then we would need something to attach each side to the overhanging spots here. Ow. So I feel like that would end up being some logs. Trying to think, because I don't necessarily like that this building is flat-shaped. Like, it's just a normal rectangle. There's no variance in the shape at all, and that makes it kind of boring. I also think we need more logs. But I just want to get, like, a vision down. You know what? Let's go get the logs. I don't want to jump the gun or anything. What do we have for copper? Let's smelt this copper real quick. And let's use it. We're going to use this copper to, make some backup axes. Your game kind of lagging. I believe that is the stream, not my game. Unfortunately, there's not much I can do about that. Let me make sure I'm on the right Wi-Fi, because that was the problem last stream. We just have to wait for some of that to smelt. Oh, there's more iron over here. I am recording, right? Yes, I am. How can we innovate the shape of this building? So I wanna view it from over here and see if we can come up with a concept. Because I like how it looks here. We could have a support beam going diagonal into there. And probably one more beam there. Maybe one more there. Okay. But after that, I don't know how I want the shape of this thing to look. If I go into our pictures here and do a little bit of a drawing. So we have this support beam here, support beam here, support beam here. That looks good, okay? What doesn't look good is once we have this box, we then need a roof shape, something like this. But beyond that, that's really bad. Do we think this building needs more? Like a garage or something. It kind of doesn't even look bad as a box. I don't think a normal box-shaped house would be bad in this scenario. Any opinions, chat? Any opinions on that? This will probably end up being a porch anyway, or at least like an open concept. So like the house looks like this on this side. We can use shelves and such and stairs to round off this entry. Maybe we can make it look cute, add some eyes on the side. Because that's what it's starting to look like. It's starting to look like a frog. A very surprised frog house. The roof probably doesn't have to be that tall. So we do an open concept door like this. Oops. Let's do the bigger brush. Do an open concept door, something like this. And then... let's see. I'm really bad at stuff like this. The architecture. Maybe it's simply... I mean, we could have a bay window here. Any ideas for what you could add to your form? I definitely didn't want to change it. Don't want to change it. I do like my form, but I'll add stuff to it. Depending on if you want to make it complicated or simple, or keep it simple, just find a form that you already like and add it to it. I've been saying that even though it's a short form, I think short form 2 would look really good in a tournament style. So if you either short form 2 or long form 2 or something like that, even short form long form 1 I really like in tournament style. You could do that and then add your bits and pieces of Universal 3 throughout the form. Can you add me in Minecraft? Sure. You mean like an essential mod? Alright, let's go cut down some trees. Let's bring saplings with us. We have 48 saplings, just so we can replant. I thought I could cut through. That is not an option. Having a hard time brainstorming this house. It's also going to be very hard to build when half the house is off a cliff. We can work on it on Friday, Zane. It's gonna be hard to build that when half of it is off the cliff. I'm gonna have to, like, use dirt for scaffolding or something. Or maybe, if we're lucky, we could find bamboo. But something tells me that's not gonna happen before we're done with this build. Unless we go adventure, we could go to a cherry grove. Bamboo spawns in the cherry grove. So we could go look for that. Where's the next log? Oh, it's gone. Oh, there's one right here. Every single one of these trees is a big tree. I don't want to have to spend the time to cut those down. They're annoying. But how could you have gotten Wordle in one? Was it like the word was a starting word that you usually use, but you decided to switch for a day? And that happened to be it? Sometimes I start Wordle with the word fiery, sometimes flame. Flame is my starting word. One time I used flame as my starting word and the word was fiery. That's crazy. Has it ever been flame? Because I've been using flame as my starting word for a very long time, and I've never gotten it in one. I was trying to see if the horse has any special animations. It kind of does, but it's not as cool as the other animals. Like, look how fluidly this sheep is moving. And me. Okay. So step one we can do is the supports. Not the supports, the floor. The hard thing about the floor is I want to do a checkerboard pattern. Should I do checkerboard or stripes? Let's do stripes. Keep it more simple. Of planks and stripped logs. So we go one stripe of planks, and then we go down and do a stripe of logs. Then we do another stripe of planks, and then another stripe of logs, and we do this all the way down. I don't know if we're gonna have enough. Ow. How many are out for teaching today? Just 2, but we need as many as we can because the test is this weekend, and we're trying to evaluate as many kids as we can today. Is this all the logs I have? Yikes. Wood is expensive. You need a lot of wood to make a good-sized build. Okay. Let's go get some more wood, gang. I have no idea how I'm gonna edit this video. It's gonna be so boring. I have a plan. I have a plan. It'll be fine. I'm thinking that my videos could be more like tour videos of what goes on in my streams, and then the streams can be where I actually do it. So the way my videos would be formatted is the first like 3 to 4 minutes is replay shots and voiceovers explaining what went on during the streams, and then the rest of the video can be me walking through everything, like in first-person gameplay of what happened during the stream. And then we can end each video with, like, some type of exclusive adventure that only happened in the video. But, like, most of it would just be stream recap. Isn't that falling apart GIF I made peak? I only looked at it for a second. And I don't have Discord open, so I'll look later. But, sure. Kenny Kendo, welcome to the stream. Is that your last name, or are you referring to the martial art of Kendo? Either way, cool name, homie. Sup, Kenny? Definitely consider subscribing. I'm gonna be getting a book and quill soon, so I can do a subscriber book. Write down the names of all my subscribers. Also, channel members. Your last name? That is a sick last name. We're gonna be doing a subscriber book, and all of my subscribers, not subscribers, all my channel members are going to receive NPCs in this world that I'm gonna have to build houses for. So far I have no new channel members in this world, so I don't have to build any houses for anyone. Awesome, Kenny. So next time you're in the stream, if you notice I have a subscriber book ready, which I don't right now, you can let me know that you're subscribed again, and I'll write you down in that book. Yeah, your parents must have wanted you to be a superhero or something, because, like, naming you Kenny Kendo is insane. In a good way. Good insane. As in, like, damn, I'm jealous. There's a problem for me to add you. What is that? Is it because you're trying to add me on Bedrock? Everyone does that. It's so funny. You think Bedrock is running this optimized? That's crazy. Java is also... I think Bedrock is more optimized than Java, depending on what platform you play it on. I think for computer Bedrock, it's more optimized than Java, but playing Bedrock on any other device is less optimized. Because, like, can't you get, like, insane render distances on Bedrock Edition that you can't get on Java without mods? I'm pretty sure that's factual. Okay, let's head back home. Maybe we should plant oak trees near the base. We definitely have some work to do. What block should I use for the foundation? Do I want it to look like it's cemented in? So the beams that are going to connect to this building to the cliff side. When will you go live again? I'm trying to convince myself to go live whenever I'm available, just stream as much as I can, because for YouTube short streaming, that's the best way to get a bunch of views. But I honestly don't know. Probably tomorrow, around 9, I'm gonna say. But if you want to be notified when I go live, Kenny, you can join my Discord, which should be in the description of the stream. Anthony Appolito, welcome to the stream. I really hope this house ends up looking good. I shouldn't have built it this big. Whatever, it's too late, chat. Okay, let's start working on the stone foundation. Honestly, I'm thinking a combination of like cobblestone, stone, and polished stone. You like the pattern? Thank you. Have I made it to 2.1k again? Because I made it to 2.1k and then I took a break from streaming and lost subscribers. We're at 2.1k, chat. 2,100. Thank you guys so much. Okay, I gotta find like a designated area for me to go mining, because right now we don't have one. I'm thinking just cave diving. Or at least starting the tunnel underwater for now until we have a proper mining area. Look at this. We gotta figure out where I'm starting my mine shaft. Oh, where'd the other iron go? I mined 2, didn't I? I don't know. It'd be nice if this cave could go deeper and we'd find redstone, because we've been waiting for redstone so I can make a compass and have a lodestone pointing to my house. That way I don't lose it. I'm not allowed to use coordinates in this world, chat, as a personal challenge for myself. I cannot sign in on my Microsoft account. It's not letting me sign in. That's not good, dude. I hope you figure it out. Posty, welcome to the stream. Your name is very similar to my old username on my old channel I used to run. Throwback. I don't have any blocks. Oh no. Come on. We did it. And by it, I mean got the water out of here so I can mine this iron. Whoa. There's more. I mostly only needed stone, but I wanted to start a strip mine. I'm gonna ignore that iron for a minute. Where is it? Okay. Look at this base over here, chat. It's sitting on the cliff, and I need to make it so that it has supports going from here to here, from there to there, and there to there. So I drew a picture here where we have the supports and then the house above. This is what I want it to look like. Ever hear a word while typing something different and accidentally type that? You said run. I was trying to type GIF and typed run. That's funny. Yeah, I have that happen all the time. And right now, I'm just having a hard time deciding what type of supports they're going to be. I'm thinking about adding a basement, which would end up being made of stone, like a cellar. Which means that, for contrast, the beams would have to be logs or wood. So, let's start planting. Start planting trees. I want to start a tree farm over there. It's far enough from the base where it's not going to interfere with builds, but it's close enough to where it's not going to be a pain to travel there. We're going to start a man-made forest over here, chat. Okay. I should reveal where my username, dear lord, came from at some point. Yes, you should. Do one of them talking videos where you just play Minecraft parkour in the background. Alright, when it turns nighttime, we gotta sleep over here because I have a mod that properly skips time for crops and furnaces and stuff like that when you sleep. So hypothetically, if we sleep around here, some of the trees should grow. How's everyone doing in chat today? Let's keep it active so I can keep talking. I like this song. It immediately changed when I say that. Of course it does. Of course it does. I used to watch you every day. It's been a while. Cypher, what's good? Thank you for coming back. We are currently getting wood for a build. We're making a huge starter base, and I went a little too large with it, but it's fine. I did say I was going to sleep over there, but I think it should still be in range. Dat Girl, welcome to the stream. I am great, thank you for asking. Make sure you all subscribe. Okay. Sorry, guys, just responding to work. Okay. So theoretically, if I sleep, the trees should grow, because I have a mod that properly skips time. I've been watching you since December. I appreciate that, Bumblebee. Oh, you guys see that? All those trees just appeared after I slept. Because it skipped time when I sleep. That's what we want. Okay. So... Do we start the foundation or do we start the beams? So I think the way I want it designed is we'll have these oak wood blocks. We'll have fence gates and fences to make it look more like support beams. So right here, and then we have to chip away at this mountain a tiny bit, just to make sure the beam is visible enough to give the illusion of it holding it up. We'll cover that up in a minute. Or right now. There we go. Okay. So like that, and like that, and like that. Is that all I need to do? I'm thinking maybe it should slant inward a little bit. So that the box, if I draw a picture over here, would be like, you have this at the bottom, but then they're all working in towards the middle point. You know what I mean, chat? I don't know if it's clear what I'm talking about. What is your username? I fixed it. Not so Slim Shady. That's so valid, Fiery Zane. Usually, if I have extra time with the white and yellow belts, it's a good idea to spend time emphasizing basics and the technique of how to do them, because otherwise you end up with some advanced kids that can't do certain things. So, like, if you just spend the rest of class on how to do a good roundhouse kick, that's still good productive time. So you could do something like that. Any suggestions on how I can fill up the time? I had that problem. I predicted what you were gonna say. Yeah, definitely just focus on, like, if you do, let's say you do the technique aggressive twins with them, and you notice that their side kick technique looks more like a front kick, then instead of just moving on and being like, oh, you know the technique because you know it's a side kick, then pause on it to make sure they're actually doing a side kick. You know what I mean? Okay, let's grab this extra dirt we can use to stand on, like, scaffolding. Professor texted back, by the way, so you're all good to teach today. Another problem I have is certain kids, you probably know who, just don't want to do anything. Honestly, there's not much you can do about that other than try your best to find a way to relate to them. So it's like, if I get a kid that doesn't want to work, but it's a kid that happens to enjoy sparring, I'll be like, okay, if you do this many techniques, then we can do a sparring match together. That works really well for the orange belt on the tournament team, without saying her name. That works really well for her, because she does not like working on material, but she very much likes sparring. So at the end of class, if she does a good job, she gets to spar. So, other suggestions would be, like, acting. When you're attacking for a technique, you pretend like it hurts, because the kids like inflicting pain. You know what I mean? So anything like that will help the kids keep engaged. Sometimes I say like, oh, you don't want your belt then, and that works with some kids. That is an incredibly valid response. I plan on using that on the advanced class today. I feel like the supports aren't steep enough. Like, it doesn't look structurally sound. Like, this has to go to here, I think. I'm just gonna end up destroying this and trying again. Oops. Don't let me up. I still haven't watched the Minecraft movie, I just realized. When did it come out? Like May of last year? It's been almost a year. I'm gonna turn on my hit boxes so I can find all the items when we get down there. I'm gonna go collect all the items first just so they don't despawn. Just leave your base floating, honestly, who cares? I care. Fiery Zane, that's exactly why all your builds suck, bro. A second idea for support that we can do, chat. Where's the... Yeah. So, if I take this... What if... we added a cellar under the build? So this would be a box. That is the basement of my build. This would be a porch with fences here. And then the porch is what connects to the basement here. And then we have the house sitting behind the porch, like this. Something like that, chat. I think that could work. This is a really bad drawing, but if you guys see the vision, I think that's what we should do. But that's also going to require a lot of stone, so we're gonna have to start a mine somewhere. Maybe I could just start a hole in the wall and decorate it later. I don't have to decorate it now. Every time I start a mine, I want to make sure it's decorated. But I really don't have to be doing that. In fact, YOLO, diamond pickaxe. I got an extra diamond for that. That was sick. Okay, where should my mine go? All I know is that there's water caves everywhere below me, so if we're gonna build a cave, it's gonna have to be somewhere else. I'm thinking into this area over here. I really should go to the studio earlier rather than later today. I want an interesting hardcore episode 4 project. Get totems. Just dupe stone. Also, once hardcore episode 4 comes out, it'll be my longest series. I think my original hardcore world on the Costina channel had like 20 episodes, so I'm not quite getting there yet. At all, because this series has 0 episodes. I don't know how I'm gonna beat you to 10 episodes, because my episodes, I feel like mine take longer to film. I don't know how long yours take to film, but I just feel like I always spend ages on every video. Shanolixt, that's what we'll go with until you correct me. Welcome to the stream. We're currently collecting stone and various other blocks for a build that I am working on. Oh, great. Let's go make a diamond shovel. You know a duping trick to teach me? I do not know any duping tricks that work in the current version. There used to be one for like 1.16 or 17 that I used a lot on my old SMP, the Unity SMP, because we had a rule where at a certain point into the SMP, you were allowed to dupe if it was only for building blocks. So like you can't duplicate diamonds or you can't duplicate iron, but like if you were building a base that required like 1 billion stone, you could duplicate the stone. You're gonna sub? Thank you so much. I appreciate it, homie. My other episodes didn't take long to film. My newest one is like 6 to 7 hours to film and edited, but I wanted to make longer content. Yeah, I want to make longer episodes, but I don't know how long this is gonna be. I also don't want them to get boring. Like, I don't want to just add to it for the sake of adding to it, you know what I mean? So I don't know how long they're going to be. I wonder how long it's going to take for me to catch up to your day count again, because I caught up to your day count 3 times in my last 3 worlds. Surely, based on the amount of time I play on the world each day, I should be able to catch up to as long as I'm smart about how I make the content. But you're working on episode 4, and I'm working on episode 1. Oh, it's late and I haven't had lunch, BRB. What if you duped a diamond block? On my old server, you were allowed to dupe anything that you only intend to use for building. So I guess if you were gonna build with diamond blocks, go for it. I actually, on another SMP, the Unreal SMP, I duplicated netherite blocks because I wanted to build a base out of diamonds and netherite. And it was actually a really good build because it wasn't just diamonds and netherite. I built the walls out of diamonds, but it had like quartz accents and it was a giant courthouse. Dear Lord, my lisp, it's back. It was a giant courthouse made out of diamonds, and then the posts at the front of the courthouse were made of netherite. I got all the diamonds legit because the server had create mod, so I used a create mod flying machine to get all the diamonds. It was like 20,000, maybe more. But the netherite, I duplicated it. Why is no one on the horizontal stream? That's a good question. The what SMP? I had 2 SMPs that I used to own. The Unity SMP and the Unreal SMP. I named my SMPs after gaming engines. So the Unreal Engine and the Unity engine. Unity wasn't named Unity because of the game engine, but after I realized that there was a Unity game engine, and when I was naming the second SMP, I was just like, hey, I should stick with the theme and go with Unreal. So that's what I did. Connor, welcome to the stream. I hope everyone's subscribing. Tony, by the way, I didn't say your name, but I read your chat. Welcome to the stream. Should I go make the viewer subscriber book? Should I go make the subscriber book, chat? I don't know how much longer I'm going to be streaming for. I do have to go run some errands soon. Let's sleep. We have 3 stacks of stone. That's probably enough. And then we're probably going to use wood for the floor in the cellar. Why is there latency? I don't know what latency means, to be honest. Do you stream a lot? I'm trying to. I'm trying to stream more than I usually do, but, we'll see. I've been trying to stream more, but I can't guarantee that I'm gonna stream a lot. I'd say at least 3 times a week. Welcome everyone who's joining the stream. I appreciate you guys a lot. Should we go make a subscriber book, chat? Let's go do the subscriber book now. I've been holding it off too long. We need a subscriber book. If you guys want to be in the subscriber book when I have made it, make sure you let me know. How many hours have you streamed for? Uh, I've been streaming since 2019, bro, so I have no clue. It has been a long time. All right, let's grab that horse's leather. Then we're going to need a chicken. I think we have a feather because we did eat a chicken in the last stream. We got the horse's head. Yo! I'm putting it on. Yo! That was sick, chat. That was so funny. Flecky, what's good? You can revive yourself if you want to, by the way. No, I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna. The delay before the transfer of data begins following instruction for its transfer. Is that just a fancy way of saying stream delay? If you're asking me why the stream delay is high, it's because my Wi-Fi isn't strong, so you need to have a long delay to compensate. Okay, so we need leather. What do we have? We have feather. And then we need sugarcane and ink sac. Any sugarcane around? Doesn't look like it. Let's go this way. I think there's a pond somewhere this way. Shady, should we collab sometime? Maybe. Maybe I'll do a public SMP with my Discord. We'll see. If any of you guys would like to be NPCs in my world, you should totally become channel members. All new channel members on this world are going to be NPCs, which means that you will live in my world and I will build you a house and all that stuff. What model do you use for the chest? I'm not sure what you mean. If you're saying that the chests in my world look a little bit different, I did notice that too. I'm pretty sure it's the Better Block Entities mod, because it didn't start looking different until this stream, and that's the only mod I added. It's a mod that's supposed to make your block entities in your world less laggy, so like a giant cube of chests won't lag as much. Is that pink or gray? That looks gray, right? I'm colorblind, chat, so I don't know what pink is. I have to guess. Alright, let's see if we can find sugarcane around here. I just realized we're going very far away from my base right now, so hopefully we don't get lost. If I absolutely have an emergency where I can't get back, I can always go into flashback and find the cords, but I don't want to have to do that. Or go into flashback and just figure out what direction I ran in. Absolute no sugarcane, though. I don't want to go too far because it's not worth it. Ugh. So we need squids and we need sugarcane. Oh, wait. Don't we have paper? I got shipwrecks. Armando subscribed. Thank you so much. I'm pretty sure we just have paper, because we looted shipwrecks that had paper in them earlier. I'm dumb. Let's just get some ink and then get out of here. Oh, that's a trident guy. I'm out. I'm out. I'm out. I'm out. I'm out. Nope. Mm-mm. Trident rounds have unnecessarily far range, and they always screw me up. Oh. I am skipping this thunderstorm. Mine obsidian, make an enchanting table. I most likely will fairly soon, but not now. Right now, my job is to get home, make the book and quill, and start shouting out my subscribers So hopefully you guys are still sticking around so you can be in the subscriber book. We have 10 people on the stream, which is higher concurrence than I usually get, so I appreciate you guys for that. Maybe I should start pedaling again. Ugh. I feel like I've been sitting still for too long. I have a pedaling machine under my desk, chat, so I can keep myself moving while I stream. Alright, let's put that away. Where's our paper? Yep, 1, 2, 3. We just need an ink sac. Unofficial, unoriginal. Sorry I left on fasting and had to leave. That is okay, homie. Yay. Yoink. Sweet. Let's make our book and quill, chat. If you're still here, let me know. We're about to make the book and quill for our subscribers. Or if you guys want to be in my world as an actual NPC, you can join as a channel member. That is 99 cents a month. You're basically paying rent to be in my world. It's pretty sick. I have to, once I have houses for my channel members to live in, I'm gonna have to, add my pre-existing channel members to it, too. Trying to get up this mountain, it's not working very well. You got a PlayStation? Sick, dude. Congratulations on your PlayStation. I'm gonna have to clear out that cave, because that is going to bother me. Sweet. Alright, subscriber book. Hussein KH is here. Unofficial, unoriginal is here. Who else is actively still here? Let me know if you're still here, chat. Okay. Shoot, that is annoying. Should we clear out that cave now? Where is it? It's right here. Here's how we'll clear it out. Let's craft a spear so we can reach them from up here. That is a lot of zombies. Legman says gay. Not sure why you had to do that, but okay. And Red Star Moon, let me know if you're subscribed to Red Star Moon and I can add you to my subscriber book. If you could change any mechanic in any game, what game and what mechanic? Ooh, iron. That is a great question. I have no clue. It would probably be Minecraft, but I'm not sure what specifically it would be in Minecraft. What's a Minecraft feature that annoys me the most? Yeah, I don't know. Pope of Dope. Welcome to the stream. Let's add you to the book. Pope of Dope. Let me know if you guys are subscribed, and I'll add you to the subscriber book. In fact, let's put that on the screen so people know when they show up. I need to center this. Is that centered? It's just about centered. Okay. Night Gaming Cat, welcome to the stream. Okay, here is the stone that we are going to use for this build. We also have a lot of birch logs that I was originally going to use and then didn't end up using. So let's use those to smelt some of this stone. And let's make some more furnaces. And then let's smelt more of this. What country are you in? United States. Let me know if you guys are subscribed and I'll write your names down. You're from India? Well, welcome to the stream. We're gonna go mining a little bit to get some extra stone for this build we're working on. We're going to build a cellar under my new base. And we are going to make it super pretty. Night Gaming Cat, thank you for subscribing. Do I watch anime? I do not watch anime. I've never really given it a proper chance, but it just doesn't seem like my cup of tea. I've tried One Punch Man, but that feels like the most vanilla anime I could possibly watch. Know what? I'm satisfied. I should probably make stairs next time I come here. Let me check. Total views of the stream, 300. Popping off out here. Oh, there was sugarcane right here the whole time. That's just great. I know little English. I understanding you okay. You seem to be. Okay, so where do we want the entrance to the cellar to be? I'm thinking it's probably going to end up being right here. And we're also going to have to get rid of this support beam. Go. So the entrance to the cellar is going to be right here. They've added some good music in the recent updates. I agree. That's why I started using it. I never really used the Minecraft music before until recently. Okay, so I want the cellar to be 3 blocks tall. I want it to have a floor, like a proper floor, and I want it to have a stone roof, which means we have to dig out stone roof, air, stone for the ground. So 5 blocks. For the cellar, we need to dig under here 5 blocks down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there any mods or all vanilla? There is about nearly 100 mods in this mod pack, but they're mostly like vanilla tweaks. Let me know if you guys are subscribed. I'll add you to the subscriber book. You have to let me know if you're subscribed if you don't have your subscribers public, otherwise I won't see it. I think the cellar is going to stop about here. This is gonna be a very interesting house. I hope it looks good. I'm wondering if this is gonna be too big. It's kind of too late. I've dug away too much of this to second guess myself now. Honestly, I think it's okay. She bought me Minecraft CD and 2018 FIFA Spider-Man isn't it cool? Yes. Yes, you know what else is cool? Punctuation. We're going to design the basement of this house, chat, and then we're going to get started on the top, but we'll live in the basement until the top of the house is built. This is going to be a very simple build. But simple doesn't mean we don't have a lot of digging to do. Do you write down old subscribers or only new? I will write down all my subscribers. Let's get you down there, Zoop6. Thank you for being here. I hope you guys are enjoying the stream. I know the project we're working on right now isn't too exciting. I'm new and I'm subscribed. Let's get you down in that book then, homie. Aries Guerra, I'm gonna go with for the pronunciation of your name. I'm just trying to gauge how far we have to dig for this. Sweet, we just got a lot of XP for no reason. Can I have a green name? Sure. Hussein wants his name to be green. It's getting dark. It is, in fact, getting dark. I think I'm gonna work through the night this time. I think we'll be okay since we're under my base and no mobs are really gonna get me down here. Do I believe that? Not really. If I sleep, then it'll skip the rest of this furnace time, so we might as well. It almost happened again, chat. Sleep or another creeper is coming? How did you know? How did you know that? All of my stuff, bruh. Are you serious right now? Was that a... I think that was just the sound of me throwing things out. Oh, wait. Unofficial, unoriginal knows everything. It seems like it, I think. I think he might. I'm running out of food. Holy crap. Where'd my bed end up? Did my bed just fully get destroyed? I think it did. I just don't have a bed anymore. Yeah, I don't have a bed, but I do have 2 wool and 4 string, so we can make a new one. So that was crazy. Let's turn the rest of this into stone bricks. We're gonna need a lot more stone, I think. Alright, let's finish smelting more stone. There we go. Okay, let's get back to the cellar project. Yeah, that was crazy. Let me know if you guys subscribe so I can add you to the subscriber book. If you don't have subscribers public, you're gonna have to tell me. Your mom said you were special. We're building a cellar underneath my base right now. That's the project we're working on. We have to finish digging away at all this. Oh damn, she meant I got ADHD, rip. That's crazy. So I have to leave for my errands in about an hour. But I do want to take a break from, using my brain before I go. So maybe I should end stream when I'm done mining this out. We're gonna get all this mining done, chat, and then I'm gonna end stream for now. So I can, go run some errands later. Fiery Zane, welcome back. I think, Fiery Zane still needs to go in the book, right? Fiery Zane. We finally got a new book, Fiery Zane. We're digging out the space under here so we can build a cellar. And that's where we're going to live until I build the rest of the house. You also missed me nearly blowing up again. I feel like I need more furnaces. Where is is my birch. My hand is getting sore. I can't hold it in this mouse position for very long. I'm really hoping this ends up looking good. Can you make my name blue since I'm a mod? It should match. Yeah. There we go. Okay. So now we have to construct the walls and inside of this cellar right here. And for it to be a lore-accurate cellar, we need the stairway to be as unsafe as possible to get down here. And we need unsafe looking. And we need some rickety walls. So here's what we do. We have a bundle here. Let's split our stone bricks, our stone, and our cobblestone into thirds and grab one of each. What kind of music do you like? I'm a Broadway guy. Most of the music I listen to is musicals. Then, with this mod pack, you can use bundles to randomly build. Look at that, chat. We're gonna have to do something about this to add some depth to the walls, but I think for now this is okay. It'll probably end up being shelves that we use for that. Okay, back wall. Okay. This is as much as we're gonna do for this second. Why are you building a cellar? Because I wanted to support this platform against this mountain, and this was the easiest way to do it and have it look good. Hopefully. Okay, so the next step is to do the floor. And for that, we're going to need logs. So let's grab our extra axes and head over to our man-made forest over there. That has grown a lot since we planted it. Did we lose our saplings in the explosion? Or did we just use them all? We might have just used them all. Why don't you build a house instead of a cellar? A house is going on top of this. This is the foundation of a house. We're just building the cellar first. We're building the house bottom up. We really need to start thinking about food soon. Because all I have left is apples and a couple pieces of bread. Gotta go, bye. Bye! I think this is my longest stream in a while. I think I'm gonna end stream fairly soon, chat. I was gonna end it when I was done mining out the bottom of the cellar, but I was reaching a flow state. Steve Bannister, welcome to the stream. Let me know if you're subscribed. I'll write you down in the book. Hmm. 40. You know what? That's good enough for today. We're gonna head back to the base, sleep, and then be done with the stream. You should keep going. Unfortunately, I have errands to run. I'm ending stream because I have to go pick up groceries, not because I want to end stream. Alright, a little bit more, a little bit more. Steve Bannister, thank you for subscribing. Let's get you down in the book. Let's just do a little bit more and add the floor to this. How you doing? Just found your stream. Welcome to the stream, Serena. Let me know if you've subscribed and I'll write you down in the book. Right now we are building the cellar of this house. We have the foundation built for this house, but not quite the, not quite the rest of it. This house is just a platform right now. Okay, brain fart. I was about to finish the floor down there. Let's make some planks. We might not have enough. I just went and apparently I've found you before because I was already subscribed. Gotcha. I'll write you down then. Serena12253. Welcome to the stream and thank you for subscribing. Thank you for previously subscribing. I really hope this house turns out well, because I'm kind of just improvising, and so far I'm not super confident in this build. But the method to the madness of how I normally do builds is I start with like a general shape and style and keep it super simple. This is simple for me. I know this might not be simple for other builders. But, keep it nice and simple at the start. And then I can always add the details later, because you can always add more details and change more things. But it's really hard to change the foundation. Kane is subscribed. Let's go. Gold and bold. You have to have confidence in your own builds, if not, no one else will. Exactly, exactly. So, let's get the rest of these walls built. I do have to go run my errands, pick up groceries soon. So let's just get the rest of this cellar built. Is it not in random mode? Dang, I just got really unlucky, I guess. Apollo. Let's get Apollo down in the book. Just so you guys know, all channel members get to be NPCs in my world. I have a mod called Custom NPC. You guys will be able to tell me your Minecraft username, and I'll add you to the world as an actual, like, character. And that way, I'll be forced to build you a house and keep you in my world forever. Okay, here is our basement. You're building a Lamborghini out of Lego? I'm not sure I like this so far. I think... this needs to be fixed. It has no depth. It doesn't look right. What time is it? I don't have enough time to do that. I was going to end stream by 2 at the latest. So I'm just going to end stream now, because if I get started, I'm not going to want to end stream, and then I miss my activities. So thank you guys for watching. At the start of next stream, I think the easiest way to handle this is to simply expand the frame out this way one more block, which should be a pretty easy fix. Let's add Jeremiah to the book. He'll be the last one, probably. Jeremiah Juarez. Thank you for subscribing. And let's add a new page at the front. There we go. Okay, let's end with the staircase. Let's end with the staircase. I keep, like, saying I was gonna end stream and then not actually ending stream. But, why are you scared, Hussein? Let's make slabs of each of these types of blocks. And then, oops. Let's make fences. Okay. We gotta make a sketchy staircase. Something like this. And then... oh, it's gotta be bottom slab. Something like this. Should I just keep it like this, and I have to go around that one? I did say I wanted the stairs to look rickety, like an old cellar. And that kind of sells the effect for me, personally. Okay, so we have a cellar down here with a staircase going up. Down here will be our main storage, most likely. I want one of these, because I'm going to add a lantern down there. Just one lone lantern in the corner. And then that's it. No, we'll add lanterns to every corner. Does it move? I didn't know if I added any mods that made lanterns move. But watch this. You guys see how the lantern moves in my hand when I move back and forth? Look at that. I don't know if you guys can see on the short stream, but it's sick. Okay, so yeah, the last plan next stream is going to be to expand the frame of the house this way by 1 block so that we can have some depth going on this side, possibly moving the frame back 1 block as well, and we're probably going to have to expand it out this way 1 block as well, but that shouldn't take too long. Uranus Moons, are you subscribed? I can add you to the book. You could be the last one before the stream ends. This is my most viewed stream in a long while. I appreciate you guys so much. Alright, thank you guys for watching. If you want to see more epic Minecraft, oh shoot, I accidentally hit the wrong button. Some epic Minecraft that is definitely not cursed, then make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, dab on the haters, and I will see you all next time. And uh, 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 are you serious? Why do people keep showing up when I'm ending stream? Let's add bang bang, buck. I don't know how to say your name, bro, but I'm writing it. Thank you guys for watching.